there anything anyone wants to talk about while we wait? Danny?
So happy.
Felt good, man. You know, just break it back in.
Really feeling the Dark Heresy, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good.
I
Yeah.
read Young Avengers and watched people die.
When the sword thing happened and it like cut open and pus and you were just like, that was it. I'm like, yeah, we should run, guys. It's time to leave.
I was trying to grind in the fact that these guys take like none the damage.
Yeah.
The problem is we can't see their health or anything
Yeah.
like that. So when you just said, when he shot him with the hand cannon and you're like, his head reels back, I was like, okay, well, he didn't do crit damage, which I knew wasn't going to happen because I did 23 and only took him down to 3. So I knew they had either high toughness or high wounds. But you're like, his head reels back, and I was like, I don't know if he's just doing that to indicate that he got shot by a hand cannon or that it didn't do any damage.
Yeah, it was to indicate like, BAM! What, that's it?
Yeah. Because the problem is, I could hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a good litmus test. I was like, I killed that guy, so... I mean... Eh.
And now I get to write down another deceased.
Pretty much, right?
By the way, what's going on with Severus Wolf? When is he just going to either not be there, or...
Whose
I
character
haven't-
was that again?
It was Jimmy's, but he decided not to play.
Jimmy! I mean, he's got a cool picture and everything, but...
Yep.
Alright, Zach. The surviving party continues to survive.
Team's surviving stuff.
Team not dead! Team not dead! So Dante,
Team
by
first
the way...
characters!
Get to the doctor. We can keep you living.
What? Actually, I guess Flint knows, but I have to meet up with him first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't really have a meeting spot since we got kicked out of our house.
Yep, so where are
You
you
were kinda
guys
stunned
both
at the
running
time.
off to?
What?
Where are you both running off to? Because you went in opposite directions.
Well, I took a side out. My point is to just... Lutheran is literally the only person other than
Yeah,
Dante.
that's exactly what I was going to say. I'm going
That was our
with Aaron.
previous meeting point. But from there, we'll get to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you both meet up at Lutheran. Not feeling great.
Oh, Flint, thank the Emperor you made it. I wasn't
Just-
sure you were going to snap out of it.
Barely nicked by on that one. I'm glad you made it out of there too. Thanks for taking the attention of those two
You were
things.
at a point. I don't know if you know that.
What?
Well, I was going to see, before we went off the screen, I was going to loop back around and just make sure that you had made it out okay. But we kind of went off the screen at that point. My token had been removed. And
Yeah.
So, like, can we just say that I went back to go peek and make sure that... Okay. So, because I can still make it to Lutheran's faster than he can. I'm way faster than he is. So... Andrew didn't make it, though.
Poor soul.
Didn't like him, but I guess he didn't deserve that.
You wouldn't have been able to see that.
Oh, I wouldn't have... Oh, that's
No,
right. He was in the
like
house,
in a
wasn't he?
doorway behind a tree.
Nope.
There's like no way you would have seen
You're
them.
right. Well, I was still thinking he was at the doorway when they killed him. I forgot he took one more additional run.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And
I guess
I
that.
don't know if Andrew made
Yeah.
it.
Let's fuck that Andrew kid. They didn't either one mention that Ellen was a doctor, right? Andrew just kept saying, my friend.
Flint knows I'm a doctor.
Flint
Well,
knows
she's a
you're a
doctor.
doctor, but I wouldn't think to bring you up to Flint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good point.
So, since we're at Lutheran's now, I'm assuming now that the battle's over, Lutheran's closed. Because, I mean, Flint goes home at the end of the day, right?
Well, Lutheran lives there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the store itself is closed.
We need to get to the palace. I have to talk to Dante.
He's gonna be so sick of this party.
He is.
Oh man, the party never stops.
He was
Alright.
part of it. He knows. He understands.
So, yeah, we're going to work our way from Lutheran's to the governor's palace.
Alright.
So,
I hurt a lot.
Yep. We both hurt a lot. Some of us in different ways.
Alright, you both make it there.
Don't you
Covered in plague, viscera, blood, and pus. And you walk up the stairs into the palace, trailing blood, viscera, plague, and pus.
Side note,
in.
I don't give a fuck.
dare. That makes two of us. So
The second you enter or get up to the door, the guard stops you and asks what you want. Holding
get
his
Dante Albanus. Tell him Merc is here and he has important information in regards to Gaia. Or Graia.
he holds his hand over his mouth and nods and just like motions for you to stay there. And then he runs, like sprints full out into the
Bring a
palace.
doctor.
Feel sorry for the asshole that has to clean this up.
Poor man. That poor man.
Minimum wage guy walks in. All right, this is gonna be a good day. We're just gonna mop some. God damn it.
No!
That's what he gets for playing Viscera cleanup detail. After
2006.
3 minutes, Dante just barges through the front of the palace. Mercury, what happened?
It was Stig. He's still
Yeah.
a dick.
I fucking hate Stig so much. None of this would have happened. Anyways. They're demons in Sanctuary.
What? What kind? How do you know? What happened? Tell me everything. And he like motions you like to come with him. And
I look at him.
Yeah. We need a
Just-
doctor.
I look up at him with like, you know, the like really look. Like, do you really need to know how we know?
anyways, he motions for you to follow him,
Yeah.
and he's leading you towards the infirmary.
Okay. Do you want to walk and talk?
Yeah. Well, I mean, explain on the way, unless you want to bleed out here.
No. The city guard kicked us out of the house we were staying at with Stig. Probably on account of the fact that he's dead and the house is on loan to him. So we were working our way over to Lutheran Arms because he's the only person in this town I know. I was going to ask him about a place to stay when we were ambushed by 4 of them. I don't know what they were, but they were grotesque, hideous beasts. They took the form of men, but they had one milky white eye in their skulls, surrounded by rotten and putrid flesh. They carried cleavers with them, and they vomited bile at us. I managed to kill only one of them, but when I did, it melted into the ground and left a crater.
I've never heard of such a beast, and he makes a small note and hands it to an attendant as you're walking through the palace.
Flint took too much damage. Make sure that he gets medical attention first. But they
Yes.
did something to me. I feel horrendously weak.
Yes, I will have the court doctor come and see you, and I'm sure the librarians will want to speak with you as well. Please, and he rushes you into a room that's obviously like a clinician's room. Both of you just sit down and wait here. I'll be right back. And then he
I guess I
he
nod.
leaves.
Not going anywhere. So Ellen, what are you up to?
So Ellen, how are you doing?
Hanging out until midnight, pretty much.
You wanna come to the palace?
I'd
Roll
love
a
to
random
have-
encounter.
I'd love to have a reason to come to the palace.
It's a nice night.
I
Go
believe
for a walk.
I believe she still loads Flint after all.
Roll
I honestly don't remember the relationship between you and I.
roll inquiry. Well, you did offer her a place to stay and stuff, so it's
Yeah,
at
A
least
place to
decent
stay.
terms.
You staked
Mhm.
out the apartment complex.
that's right.
You're someone fairly trustworthy and nice.
All right, inquiry. That's what I'm doing. Actually, not terrible at that. Till I do that.
So,
Can I roll inquiry about a doctor with terrible inquiry?
I have
yeah,
a 41.
you heard that there was like an attack on the streets of Sanctuary and that somebody died? And that's all you can get. Common everyday news, really.
Yeah.
Why did I even ask people?
So now what are you up to?
I'm hanging out until I need to go in at midnight.
Alright, so Flint, Merc, Dante comes back with a doctor and a couple of very old, bespectacled men who
I'd love to have a reason to go up there.
ask you for your story. And if you tell it to them, then you just tell it to them. Otherwise...
because I repeat what I said, and I give them a slightly better description of the location, just so they can go check it out.
Mhm. They nod and then they whisper something in very worried, hushed tones to the doctor before leaving. Would you like to take a perception test to listen to what they said, or try and hear what they said?
I have no reason not to, and nothing better to do.
I believe these were plague bearers of the pestilence god. Please, when you're treating them, look for any signs of infection or contamination. We need to keep these men isolated until we can be sure that their bodies are purged. And then they walked out. And the doctor nodded.
So, who's in here with us?
Dante and the doctor now.
Okay. So it's just the four of us in the room?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I wanted to do it during the fight, but seeing as things went south really quickly, I didn't want to collapse to my knees and spasm, so I went ahead and didn't do it. I'd like to use my cursed sight to look at Flint and I.
Alright. Roll willpower again.
Haha!
Aha!
Nice.
Oh, right, and since we didn't do this last time, can you roll, one... What was it? You got a -5 last time? Degrees of success?
Last time? Wait, last time I used cursed sight?
Yeah.
Let me scroll up and check. Yeah, -5.
Alright, roll a d10 for me. Good. You got 1 insanity.
Okay.
That's not bad.
No, but it puts me at 20.
Hey!
So we get to figure out what happens to you there. I don't know why I keep going into this book when it's already up there, but I did it, so we're just gonna
Because
keep
the
going.
book is better.
Yeah,
It
paper
really
books
is.
are better.
It's so much nicer.
Because I bought Richard the book.
I might as well use it, right?
For like $30. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's not bad for an RPG book nowadays.
The condition was binding. Have you seen it in person?
I feel like I should have, but
Devin's
no.
seen it, but not since I like taped it up and all that stuff.
Okay.
Ew.
The binding was all like jacked up, and that's why it was so cheap. But the pages are like perfect.
Nice. Oh, did you get it at a used bookstore? Or...
No, I found it on eBay.
Dude. They charge you
What-
30
was
bucks
it-
for it?
Was it eBay or Amazon?
It was
It might have been
Amazon.
used on Amazon. Yeah, it was used on Amazon.
Alright, make another willpower test.
Yeah, because I was looking them up.
Straight
'cause I wanted
willpower?
to get
This
Richard
is a
something for his
willpower test
birthday.
modified by... Okay, willpower plus 10.
And I was looking at the Dark Heresy core rulebook, and I was like, holy crap, that's really
Go the right
expensive. And then
way.
it was like, cheaper with used. And I was like, hey, that one's not too bad.
How much does
How
the
is
first
30 plus 10 of 35? It's confusing to me.
Amazon?
30 plus 10, and I rolled a 35.
It's...
Did you just
Oh.
want me to roll a
supposed
D100?
Second ed.
Well, it's supposed to
still
be.
$40
I think
for
it's
first
supposed to be
ed.
more
Yeah.
difficult by 10.
And it's the same price for the second ed book. What the hell?
Trauma modifier. See, I just don't know exactly how they want you to do this because it's this is a willpower test modified in difficulty by how many insanity points the character has accrued in total.
The cheapest one new is
So
144.
since you're at 20,
What was
the
I
trauma
looking at?
modifier is plus 10, but your insanity points, I think it's just 20.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, I don't. It's really poorly worded. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to be plus 10 to make it easier or minus 10 to make it more difficult.
Yeah, Danny, you're right.
If you go to all and look at the used one, it's the third one down. It's the prime
We'll
one.
just say you passed it. It's fine.
That one's
Fuck it.
probably pretty good.
You're fine. You're gonna get a mental trauma this time.
I mean, I'm
46.
not.
Oh, you're not gonna buy it?
Well,
Huzzah.
the only time I really buy
I'm
books
glad
are when
I'm not
running
gonna
it.
buy it, 'cause
So
I have-
Oh, okay.
yeah,
What? Can't hear you.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
not.
Just type over Skype. It's fine. It's fine, you guys.
Alternatively, Twitch chat.
Yeah, that too. Anyways, you look at Flint and yourselves, and though at your core you can see white, you can also see green and brown and a dark purple, like seeping all over it and like pushing against it.
I'm gonna try and use my ciphers to tell him secrets when they leave. Like, literally, secrets when they leave.
Alright. I guess roll cipher,
Okay.
but give yourself plus 20 because that's not super difficult or complicated.
Okay.
Alright. Flint, roll to decipher the cipher. See if you cipher it correctly.
So I just roll cipher, right?
Yep.
Do. Where is it? Cipher. Straight?
Yep.
Nope. I have no clue what you said.
He shrugs. Anyways, Dante asks if there's anything else he can do for you before he leaves.
We're in the market for a place to stay.
Well, you can at least stay the night here, but I'll look into it for you.
Thank you. It would be much appreciated. Once again, Dante, I owe you.
Yes, don't worry about it, though. And he pats you very lightly on the shoulder. Like, he reaches
I
out
was
to
hoping
firmly
not to
pat
come
you.
back here so soon.
Yes, no worries. And he walks out, nodding to Flint as he leaves. Let's see how good this doctor is with treating you guys, huh?
If this doctor kills Flint, I'm gonna shoot him in the head. Just throwing that out there.
Alright. Neither of you are lightly wounded, though, right?
We're all heavily
Nope.
wounded.
He's
Alright.
critically wounded, and
Yeah.
I'm heavily wounded.
He's critically wounded. So the doctor informs you guys. He first informs Flint. He's like, you have to have bed rest. Like, you shouldn't leave. You shouldn't walk around. You need to be bedridden for at the minimum a few weeks. You're in really bad shape, buddy. I also did a full check, and it looks like you didn't get any diseases or sicknesses from the thing. You seem fine. You might have a small cold or a fever, but nothing to worry about. We'll keep on it, and you'll be fine.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
And then he goes over to Mercury and he's like, you also need to rest at least a week. You're not doing great. I checked you and it doesn't look like you have anything wrong with you besides that, but I do want to just keep you overnight at least and make sure your wounds are all right.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
And he nods and he gives you guys like this little bell that you can ring, and it'll call an attendant, and you can get him if he's like asleep or something. If you need anything. And he just kind of leaves you in the room alone. Oh, as he walks out, is there any friends or family that you'd like us to contact for you?
Ha!
Mercury's doing that internally.
Ha!
It's not like this
The
doctor
only
knows
person
you.
I know is sitting beside me.
And you, Flint?
Nope.
God damn it.
Myself and I.
You're the worst at reading situations.
I am.
So
Richard,
Ellen the doctor,
okay.
you say?
Richard, you're never gonna get this party together.
You want
I
a
am
second
really
opinion, huh?
hurting right now.
Ever.
Alright, fair enough. He walks out, nods.
Yeah. Hey, Flint, who was that doctor lady you were telling me about? She should come here.
Alright, so I guess Flint, during the night you do start to feel really warm. You get a very slight fever, and everything's just
Bless
kind
you.
of achy.
Do I lose my point fatigue?
Yeah. You lose your fatigue.
Yeah.
If Mercury had any, he'd also lose his fatigue.
Yeah.
Yay. Merc, you feel fine, other than, you know, all the pain. And sleep relatively well.
Yay.
Ellen, I guess you're just gonna go to work as normal?
Pretty much.
Working for the mob.
Yay, 3,000 gelt debt.
That's so good, isn't it?
Just bullshit. Oh, hey, we have viewers now.
Oh, God. I like how they as soon as I kill a guy, everyone's like, what happened? What's going on? Are we late? Is he... Can you kill another one?
Are you guys gonna do an hour of shoe shopping now that someone's dead?
Yes, sir!
What everyone comes here for.
So yeah, you get in, and a very tall, very gruff-looking man just tells you, just sit down, and if we need you, we'll come and get you. But you're just working the night posts, I guess.
I can deal with that.
You're Ellen, right?
Yes.
Hi, I'm crap. What was his name? Oh, it's John. That is literally the most bland name, Richard. His
What's
name
his
is
name?
John.
John?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm spelling it as Gean just to make it more interesting.
Okay. Sure. He's known as John the Clipper.
Of course he is.
And then he's like, did you hear what happened up by the Path of Money?
No, what happened?
Apparently these 3 guys got ambushed or something. It's fucking horrible, man. It looks like someone just filled a Grox with dynamite in the street and just lit it up.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I almost vomited when I walked by. The stench was so bad.
Do we know what
To be
happened
fair,
to the
that's me.
3?
I haven't showered in a week.
Well, one of them died.
Oh.
I think the other 2 actually got away, though. But really, from the mess, it's kind of hard to tell how many people were directly involved.
Huh. Do you know if any of the three were associated?
No idea.
All right, well, got my fingers crossed they don't come here. That sounds gross.
Yeah, you want to go look?
Hey kids, want to go see their body?
Yeah, okay.
He's as you guys are walking out, he tells you that he's been really bored. He's got the last 2 hours of a 12-hour shift,
Oh, God.
and he just wants to get out. So he takes you and he leads you over there and take a toughness test.
This is going to end well. It's going to end...
Demons
Not as well as
Here.
my toughness test would end.
This is
Oh
going
my
to
god,
end
that'd be so great.
well.
Hey Richard, when I get cured, can you just give me like an extra 2?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ha, you're funny.
Can I have
yeah.
Andrew's toughness?
What? As you get close, this scent just like overcomes you and you start like gagging really hard the closer you get, and you're like still a block away.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, kind of like that, but with more retching and less chewiness.
More retching and less over the course of the last 3 hours.
That one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I can put Andrew's gift back up because he's not here anymore.
I know, I was just gonna ask, I just didn't want to do it in the middle of you guys talking.
Anyways,
Yay, Doc Brown! Or did you change it?
that's Doc Brown.
Yay!
Sweet.
So yeah, anyways, do you want to keep going? He notices and kind of slows down. You alright?
I'm testing myself. Let's see how much further I can go.
Alright. You make it to just before the corner and take another toughness test. Actually, no. Take a willpower test. You already failed the toughness test. Let's see how much your will gets you through this.
I'm a little better at that. Tiny bit. Holy shit.
Alright. You push your way through, and you're at the very bottom of the alley, and you can look up, and it just looks like someone just started smearing blood and dung on the wall, and didn't stop until they did the whole block, and then came back.
God damn it.
Well, I
There's-
feel sorry for the poor sap that has to clean this up.
There's pools of what looks like dripping blood, petrified.
Oh dear. This was how long ago?
4 hours or so.
Oh my god.
We did it! Richard, we completed a quest!
Did we? Have we finally done that? Oh, right. Yeah! Good job, guys!
Oh, that's beautiful.
Extra EXP for everyone but Andrew. Who put those there?
That's not what quests do. Quests don't give you bonus XP. Mother.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Do you want to investigate it, or is this enough for you?
Would be nice to know if this is contagious. If we're gonna have to deal with more of this quite literal shit.
So, what do you feel like doing? Start taking samples?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. You work your way up the alleyway, taking samples and being very, very careful not to step in any pools of anything.
I've got my gloves on, by the way.
Well, yeah, I know, but I just mean
Yeah.
like you don't want to you don't want to track this anywhere.
Well, of course, but at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
not on
Yeah.
my skin. If I had a helmet, I would be wearing it right now.
God forbid someone tracked this to the palace.
And up the fucking ivory staircase.
The entire city's just gonna die, and it's gonna be.
Look, don't forget
There's
the
a
part of the
soldier and a scum. Nobody gives a fuck.
don't forget the part
Out
of
of
the
the two
street
of them.
that's slightly burned out.
Anyways, please take a willpower test. -20.
I have to roll above an 11 or below an 11 to beat this.
It's gonna be kind of horrifying.
Yeah,
Hey, remember that time I had to roll at a -30 when my willpower's 30?
yeah, that was funny.
That was the best part. That's my favorite part. Plague bears are apparently like the worst things to look at because like even bloodletters are like -20. Plague bears are like, oh no, dude, that is fucked up. All right, roll a d100 plus 40 for me. Back
Okay.
to the fear
At least
sheet.
it's not a +50.
Back to the fear table again.
You said plus 40 or plus 20?
40.
Man, you
40.
are having a great night, Richard.
This is the best. This totally makes up for everything that went wrong in Deadlands today. All right,
Yeah.
so upon